TPC charters. This video will help you in selecting your first few jobs with our virtual airline or VA. To select a job, you will need to go into the VA Operations tab and select Manage VA. All of your jobs need to be taken in the VA window. You will know you are in the correct VA window when you see the green bar at the top of the screen. To find a job, select Business, Find Jobs. Make sure to filter by the tail number of the aircraft that has been assigned to you. Then hit the Query Logistics Center to find available jobs. This will limit the jobs to the ones at your airport as well as jobs configured to your specific aircraft. There are many settings you can change to only see the types of jobs you would like to fly. One of the first things you should do is sort by the highest paying jobs. Next, you may want to eliminate multi-leg jobs as they can sometimes be more work than they are worth. Just click the filter icon and select the one-leg jobs. When looking at jobs, there are several things to take into consideration. What is the total pay and the ratio for this job? The ratios can be misleading as they are based on a full aircraft and most of them will not completely fill your aircraft. This 3 executive passenger pays almost as much as the 5 economy and 1 business class job. In a job like these, it can be good to click on the map and see if there are more jobs to the same airport that you can load onto the same flight. In this case, there is only 1 job each. Click Show All to see the entire job board again. Don't forget to look at the distances, as that will determine the flight time and the total rental cost to the VA. Also look at the expiry time so you don't pick a job that will end before you can complete it. But for this job, I'll select the 3-passenger executive flight. To select the job, just click Take. Once you have the job you want to fly, you need to go back to your personal company window. This is the one without the green bars. Select the My Aircraft shortcut. Select the Prepare Your Flight button of the aircraft the job was chosen for. You will need to load the cargo and passengers for your job, but be careful. At busy FBOs, only load your passengers and cargoes on your plane. Check the destination and distance. Ensure that you have enough fuel for the flight. Running out of fuel is no fun at 10,000 feet. Once it looks good, you will click the Validate Fuel and Payload button. This will take time depending on the size of your load. Many pilots will take this time to prep their flight. There are many programs you can use. I will show the flight prep here using SimBrief. I will also start the sim loading at this time as well. Back in the on-air window, when your aircraft is loaded, you can click the Fly Now button. But wait, it's the middle of the night here. I don't want to fly in the dark. You can choose the UTC offset if you'd like. The offset needs to be set in on-air and not in the flight simulator. You will see all the red X's. My simulator is not loaded in with the correct aircraft at the correct airport with the correct load. I am also not using auto load since the Kodiak is so sensitive to weight distribution. Many aircraft you can select auto load and you will not need to change the loadout in the sim, but on air will do it for you. Once the aircraft is loaded on the ramp, note, do not load up on the runway. On air will penalize you if you do not start tracking at a cold and dark state. I'm going to load the cargo manually so that it matches what on-air wants. As I move my fuel slider, my on-air window will actually recognize the change. I just need to be close enough to get the green check mark to appear. There it is. Now the passengers. Once we have all green checks, we can start tracking. You will notice the time change as it implements the +6 hours we chose when I started tracking. At this point, on-air will monitor your flight and you will notice any penalties for overspeeds or stalls in the flight data window. On-air will automatically track your flights until you shut off your engines. At that point, it will complete the job if you are at your destination airfield. There's much more to learn about selecting jobs in on-air. Future videos will go into much more detail. We hope you enjoy flying with TPC charters.